Or there. Yes. We're live everywhere now. Welcome. I am TNathan. This is Conversations with TNathan, and you're going to get Conversations with TNathan tonight. As we all know, what happened today, let me give you my take. And this message is for you white liberals who want to have kumbaya moments right now. Let's get it. This message was approved by
Now, before I start, understand the following. This
Understand.
is not the airport.
Not
I
the
don't
airport.
care if you depart or not. But a lot of you so-called white, liberal, progressive individuals are really showing us who you are today. Let me explain something to you. For people like me, if it was fuck you yesterday, it's fuck you today. If it was fuck you last year, it's fuck you on the day you die. This whole idealism that I'm watching white liberals feed into this, oh, we don't need political violence in this country. It doesn't have a place in this
Pay
country.
attention. Pay attention.
Spoken like somebody who has never had to deal with political violence every day of their life just because of the color of their skin. To hear people run around here talking about political violence doesn't have a place in this country when literally this country was founded on political violence. Political violence bloodshed runs like a mighty river through this country's DNA. It is the height of hypocrisy that I'm listening to white liberals take to their platforms across social media and talk about what they don't condone, because political violence has never been their day-to-day struggle. They're telling us what we don't want in our community about how the right will take the opportunity to attack us
Get here
because
now.
of the death of Charlie Clerk. Well, let me tell you something. Black people and those from marginalized communities, we have been at war. We were at war on June 12, 1963, when an assassin's bullet killed Medgar Evers. On April 4, 1968, when an assassin's bullet took out a king on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee, we had been at war. When Vernon Damers had his house firebombed by the Klan for simply registering black people to vote in Mississippi on January the 10th, 1966, we had been at war. When we were being lynched by the thousands after slavery and during the Jim Crow era, so much so that bigots and racists made postcards out of the events, guess what? We were at war. On December 4th, 1969, when the Chicago police murdered Fred Hampton at the age of 21 at the bequest of the FBI, we were at war. 62 years ago, on September the 15th, 1963, when the Klan planted a bomb in the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham, Alabama, and killed 14-year-old Addie Mae Collins, 14-year-old Cynthia Wesley, 14-year-old Carolyn Robinson, and 11-year-old Carolyn Denise McNair, we were at war then. When my friend, my personal friend's brother, was lynched in Alabama by the Klan on March the 21st, 1981, we were at war. Oh, and other marginalized communities have also been at war with the oppressor. Like on November the 27th, 1978, when Harvey Milk was murdered by a fellow city councilman. Why? Because he was gay. We were at war on Friday the 13th, March 2020, when Breonna Taylor was murdered. We don't need your coddling from the events of today, because every black town that has ever been successful in this country's history was burned to the ground by mobs of angry white people. See, We have been at war. It's nice of some of you all to catch up.
Cam, hold that thought because that's the exact sentiment that inspired me to make this video. If anyone's listening to it, I can wait. If y'all are listening to what I'm saying, that was this very they come after us. They've been after us. You all kill me with that.
But to tell us what we are ready for or what we are not ready for is the height of your proximity to the oppressor. And while you white liberals are having your kumbaya moments with your brothers and sisters that you all say you all can't stand, but I digress. Understand, we don't need your lecturing us on violence or how to deal with it. Because in the words of El Haj Malik Shabazz concerning nonviolence, it is criminal to teach a man not to defend himself when he is the constant victim of brutal attacks. As I said, this country was founded in political violence. You don't get to tell us now how we should deal with it. Y'all have the day you deserve, and may the ancestors judge you accordingly to your work.
And that's it, right? That's our white liberal video talking about. Oh, don't let's not push it, right? Because they're just gonna use this as an excuse to come. Bitch, what do you all not understand? What part don't you all already understand? That's what gets me. That's what gets me. Even the best of you all don't understand. It has been war. It has been war. I don't need you to tell me to get ready. I don't need you to tell me to get ready. I have a friend who hung from a tree in Alabama in 1981. I went to his funeral. I don't need you to tell me to get ready. I need you to get ready because we stay ready. How do you think we make it from day to day sometimes? Because we ready. You have to stay ready. I have to sleep ready. I understand when they wrote that part for the Hulk, and he said, "How do you deal with your anger?" And he said, "The secret is I stay angry. I stay angry." Y'all don't know how I be coming close to snapping on people that are close to me when they say stupid shit to me about this fight that we have called the revolution. When they talk about what they need to understand, I don't need. I need weathermen. I need white panthers. That's what I need. I need somebody to tell me get ready. If we wouldn't, if some of us didn't stay ready, we'd have been dead. We would have been dead. And then I listen to white liberals go around here saying, "Oh well, you all understand that the victims of the blowback and the backlash is going to affect marginalized communities." Where y'all been the last 400 years? Where you been the last 40 years? 1919, 1923. How many black towns were burned to the ground? Anybody? Anybody? Y'all know Tulsa. Y'all know Rosewood. Y'all know those. 'Cause those are the ones. Lane, Arkansas. Oscarville. Oscarville was burned and drowned. It wouldn't be a victory. It's not a victory. It's not a victory. You know why it's not a victory? Because I have a book called Without Sanctuary. And literally on every page of this book is a black person, woman, or child, or sometimes multiple black people hanging from bridges, from trees. I have another book which talks about racist cases in history. We know about the Central Park Five. You know about the Groverville Four. I have books where cases where black people, brown people, indigenous people have been found guilty of crimes they were never even in close proximity to. They were taken out of their jail cells and lynched. One person does not faze me. I am a firm believer. I don't even know why anybody thought I was going to have a kumbaya moment when I say my idea of fighting racism is to end racist. But what part didn't y'all understand? There are a lot of people that I am going to be like looking at sideways based upon how they reacted today and what they had the nerve to tell our community. There's a lot of people I'm looking at different. If you're talking about kumbaya, turning down rhetoric, let me tell you something about this rhetoric y'all so fond of saying. We didn't start it. I didn't start this rhetoric. I didn't start it. I did not start this rhetoric. So what am I turning down? When I can go on X and every time something happens, it's black people's fault. You all out here white people done co-opted black fatigue from somewhere. Yep. Somehow black on black crime is a thing. Like white on white crime doesn't exist. I guess y'all found out today. Yeah. Speaking of which, y'all you found out today, huh? Yeah. And if and I guess I'll be guilty of accessory after the fact. I'm gonna call in and give tips on where I seen the little guy at. I'm gonna give tips all over the country. They're gonna be running around all over the country. I saw him in Las Vegas. He was at the slot machines in the. I'm all up. They started every day, all preaching hate, then go on black profiles and preach hate in the right. And these are the same people. Y'all are following people who let them on the platform and let them have a voice. It's like we need to listen to them. Well, guess what? I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna listen to Charlie Clerk from now on. In reruns. In reruns. Charlie Kirk became a millionaire spreading hate against black, brown, and trans communities. He became a millionaire. Yeah. It was first, if you follow me, it was fuck Charlie Clerk when he formed Turning Point USA over 10 years ago. It's gonna be fuck Charlie Clerk today. It's gonna whoa, funeral? They better not televise it. I'm a live streaming and commentate and give commentary on it. I'm gonna do a running commentary at his funeral. And like I said, it's not the airport. If this turbulence is too much for you all, bail out. Bail out. I've been trying to unpack the terminology and my yeah, bail out. Yeah, yeah. Wrong place. If you come over here looking for a Negro that was gonna be like, oh, let's have a moment of silence for for Charlie's family, or you all shouldn't be that way because he leaves behind two kids. I have a history of people leaving behind whole ass families because white people got mad. Mobs of white people got mad at the success of black people and murdered whole families. Mary Turner tried to defend her son. They threw her off the bridge on the end of a rope, him off the bridge, 13-year-old sister's 6-year-old son off a bridge, and took pictures of it. And took pictures of it. And you all think I'm going to be out here singing Kumbaya? Let's turn down the rhetoric. Look, like Billy Joel say, we didn't start the fire. It was already burning. But I'm gonna tell you what I'm good at. I'm good at keeping it going. You don't get, don't get to burn me with fire, then all of a sudden say, well, we don't want to play with fire anymore. That's good. That's good because I'm gonna show you how it looks. I'm gonna show you how it looks. That's what I said too, Tia. I said it's the best thing happened to his kids. A couple more people. Their kids need some freedom, some liberation. Today, yeah. Like I said, and I'm listening to you. This is killing me when I'm looking at all these so-called revolutionary defenders of freedom out here talking about, well, I didn't like Charlie Clerk's idealisms, but he didn't deserve this. Deserve. But you would turn around and tell somebody like me that I'm preaching hate speech because I'm talking about liberation at any cost. They're just words, right? They're just words. It's just words when you call. Let's look at this. If you were here earlier today, I appreciate you. But let's look at some of Charlie Clerk's Kirk. I know it's Kirk. I, let's look at Charlie Dead Kirk's words. Let's look at some of his own. Let's take Charlie Clerk. I can't stop calling him that. I don't know why. Let's take him at his own words. And if, like I said, if you were here today, you just gonna have to hear him again. But let's listen to him in his own words.
Now, we must also be real. We must be honest with the population. Having an armed citizenry comes with a price. And that is part of liberty. Driving comes with a price. 50,000 people die on the road every year.
You must then listen to that whole
That's a
video,
price.
Galactic.
You get rid of driving,
But
you'd have 50,000
right
less
I'm
auto
come back and
fatalities.
I'm
But we have
exactly
decided
what he
that
said.
the
I'll be right
benefit of
back.
driving, speed, accessibility, mobility, having products, services, is worth the cost of 50,000 people dying on the road. Wow. So we need to be very clear that you're not going to get gun deaths to zero. It will not happen. Right. You can significantly reduce them through having more fathers in the home, yes, by having more armed guards in front of schools. Yes. Yes. We should have an honest and clear reductionist view of gun violence, but we should not have a utopian one. You will never live in a society when you have an armed citizenry and you won't have a single gun death. That is nonsense. It's drivel. Wow. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational. Nobody talks like this. They live in a complete alternate universe. Sure. So then how do you reduce? Very simple. People say, oh, Charlie, how do you stop school shootings? I don't know. How did we stop shootings at baseball games? Because we have armed guards outside of baseball games. That's why. How did we stop all the shootings at airports? We have armed guards outside of airports. How do we stop all the shootings at banks? We have armed guards outside of banks. How do we stop all the shootings at gun shows? Notice there's not a lot of mass shootings at gun shows. There's all these guns because everyone's armed.
So, I mean, like I say, he took one for the team. Why am I going to be bent out of shape for it? He took one for the team. My motto, I guess I'll make a shirt. I want the same thing for Charlie Clerk that he wanted for George Floyd. I want the same thing for him. I really do. And then, oh, no, and Charlie Kirk, in his own words, let's continue. It's
Just customer service. At times, you can't. Here's what's upsetting to me, Heather, is if I'm dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman, I wonder, is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action? It almost creates thought patterns that are not necessarily wholesome. Yeah. It creates resentment, doesn't it, Heather? This is not a way to design society.
Moran, he just put moronic in there to just characterize black women. He couldn't have said all that, number one, all that bullshit, but he had to throw that in there, right? He had to. Well, he was talking out the side of his neck then, and now he can talk out both sides of his neck, and he ain't got to worry about tans because he's blue right now.
And that's why I think this United story and the DEI story
Yes.
hits so hard, because we've all been in the back of a plane when the turbulence hits, or when you're flying through a storm and you're like, I'm so glad I saw the guy with the right stuff and the square jaw get into the cockpit before we took off. And I feel better now thinking
No, I mean,
about
like,
that.
you want to go thought crime? Like, I'm sorry. If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
Well,
that's the
you
game
wouldn't have
theory
done
I was
that.
talking
You
about
wouldn't
earlier.
have. You wouldn't have done that before.
That's not an immediate.
No, you wouldn't have done that
who
before.
I am. That's
No.
not what I believe.
It is the reality the left has
but
created.
I'm
It's the real. Listen, that's why I made the video, and I say, and like I say, y'all heard me earlier, so y'all know I have a friend in medical, and that's how. Number one, I knew Charlie Clerk was dead as soon as I saw the video. I knew because I've seen people die by bullet shots, by gunshot wounds. I've seen it when I seen them give up. So I know, I understand. I'm just a black man. Y'all had to wait and get clarification from somebody else because you need white people to tell you what's happening. But and I had a friend give me a call and tell me. But this is the thing, right? This is who they are. This is who they are. And they want us to be okay with this and like, okay, y'all say that. It's like y'all say about Ketanji Jackson, and she got more accolades and achievements than and most of the people on the Supreme Court with her. Yeah. So I hope there was the black doctor that was at the hospital said, y'all can handle it. I'm going out for lunch. I hope all the nurses, I hope all they had to speed him. It's about we have why don't we have these things? He had armed guards. His guards were there. They became EMTs because they had to put him in the back of the suburban and get him to the hospital because that's what they're good for. And then what's better? It's just until white people tell us who we as black people need to have as role models. You know, what can I say? So we need
Frederick
white
Douglass,
people.
Ben Carson, Thomas Sowell, and Justice Clarence Thomas are far better black role models to celebrate than Martin Luther King. Period. End of story.
Nothing like it, right? That's those are the role models that we need white people to tell us who our role models should be. Yeah, and then he picked a bunch of rocket raccoons. Yeah. I gotta hear that again. Let's see.
Frederick Douglass, Ben Carson, Thomas Sowell, and Justice Clarence Thomas are far better black role models to celebrate than Martin Luther King. Period. End of story.
He picked Clarence Thomas, Thomas Sowell. In case you don't know, he's an economist who's a rocket raccoon. And um, who else did he say? Frederick Douglass. Number one, we don't need you to tell us about who Frederick Douglass is or who he isn't, right? Yeah. So that's what he picked. He picked three rocket raccoons and just threw Frederick Douglass in there to make some. I don't know. I don't even know the point. Anybody want to tell me the point? Clarence Thomas. Yeah, we really, really. All right. So, and you know what? You know what though? Charlie died doing what he loved.
This is it. Yes, is that fair to say? All right, great. So, do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years?
Too many.
It's five. Okay, now five is a lot, right? I'm gonna give you some credit. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
I didn't show the rest of it, and I'm going to move it. Um, People getting their feelings, but yeah, he died doing what he loved, talking about trans people and inferences to black people not being upset. I sent the video to you of TikTok. I sent a video of you TikTok. What else does that say? I can't. It only shows me that. It's gonna make me TikTok famous. Did they say they're gonna make me TikTok famous? Did they say they live to TikTok? They gotta unblank. They gotta unblock me first. They gotta unblock me. Yeah, that's good. When they unblock me, then they can make me TikTok famous. Oh, I am. Listen, I am. I am shivering in my boots that I'm going to be TikTok famous. When you're on your way out the door, why don't you check how many followers I already have? What you gonna do? Add to? Oh, you sent the video of me. Live on TikTok. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. What am I supposed to? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna take my TikTok down? I don't care. I'm T Nathan. I'm T Nathan. I'm not some little boy who used to deal with this going and say, "Look, I can't believe I I live by the motto. I walk in. I wish a motherfucker would. I'm looking for trouble. They gonna do. Send them my prison record too. Send them that also. They can talk about that also. And you post it on my page. Every post it. You couldn't even pick a relevant topic. You pick libs of TikTok, a self-hating member of the LGBTQ. You go right in. Do you, yeah, do you think it's gonna retaliate? Do you? I think, huh? They must not know you already. They must- I just feel the pain. I, I don't. Best thing to happen was found. Best thing to happen. Charlie Cruz retaliate. You must have missed the video I played when I first came in here, just because you must have missed that video. Do I think? I don't think. I don't care. I'm gonna sleep the same way I slept last night. Tonight, I'm gonna be out there on October 18th at No Kings rally. The same way I would have been out there before. Same way. I'm black in America. Every day is political violence. Every day is political violence. They better listen. That's why I want to know dresses and swords. Are you gonna send the National Guard to handle that white on white violence in Utah? National Guard heading to Utah? Anybody? It's the National Guard. Anybody heard word on the National Guard being sent to Utah? You can't make this. You can't make it up. And if you think I'm gonna lose some sleep on it, I'm not. Game of the day has literally been. Listen, listen. Every day, every every day I walk outside. I'm black. Every adverse political policy of that affects people disproportionately affects us. But what am I? What am I supposed to feel? What am I supposed to feel? Am I supposed to feel grace as a man who called black women moronic? Am I supposed to feel grace at the man who said he looks at black pilots and wonders if they're qualified when disproportionately the number of accidents that have been caused by pilot error have been mediocre white men? What am I supposed to feel? What am I supposed to feel when you endorse the man talking about black people don't need the same vaccine schedules as white people? What? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. When you you say that the DeCarlos stabbed the white woman on the plane on the train in North Carolina because she was looking for a white woman to stab, but you missed all the black women that got stabbed by white men on subway systems in the last 5 years, or the two sisters in San Francisco who were stabbed by the white man because they were brown. He literally said it. Literally said it. I'm happy he's gone. Listen, I don't know. You all thought I was going to. I really don't. You thought I was going to come over and say, let's hold hands and have a moment of silence and sing some Kumbaya song. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. I told you. Y'all should have listened to those better black men than me that you all assassinated over the last 400 years. I should have listened to them. I'm not familiar with what how far it is. 200. It was 200 yards, not meters. 200 yards. That shot was made over 200 yards, 600 feet. That was, that's amazing. That's amazing. That was an amazing shot. That was an amazing shot. 200 yards. I have a lot to say about the shot, but I know the feds will be knocking at my door. He's on the run. And if there's anybody here anything differently, well, since I've been live, unless I think the security team was in on it. What- Okay, I deal in facts. I know y'all, but you think that because what they were supposed to form a human shield around him? They were supposed to form a human shield around him. Donald Trump had Secret Service agents. John F. Kennedy Jr. But he crashed his plane. But his father had Secret Service agents. I mean, what I don't I want to know what is the basis of thinking that. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Conspiracy theories are already started, and you can have them. I'm just dealing with what is. I don't care about your conspiracy theories. Um, Ding Dong, which is dead, that's 2 football fields, 200 yards. Yes, 200 yards. Bro went to. Listen, I couldn't even finish reading that. I knew what you were talking about, and I just started laughing. All right. Do you get the dog barbecue? That's what I want to say. Barbecue would have been a good meal. Do you get the dog barbecue? That's what I wanted to say because barbecue would have been a good meal. Someone translate that for me. I don't know what they're talking. Yeah, listen, listen. I don't know. Petra, where are you? Well, thoughts and prayers. Yeah, I was wondering why you sending me all this right now because I see Laura Loomer. Is that Laura Loomer? Oh no, that's Republican Representative Anna Luna calls out Democrats for shutting down an attempt to pray for Charlie Kirk on House floor. We got things to do, people. We got legislation that needs to be passed. We got we only got a couple of hours, right? I'll pray at home. Do you think the neck was the target or he missed the head? I think he missed the head, but it counts. I think he missed the head. I think he missed the head. And I just want to know, Gavin Newsom, your boy Gavin Newsom, I still want somebody to tell me what office That Charlie Clark Hole, September the 11th. What office did Charlie Clark hold? What makes it political violence again? Why is it political violence? When we did, we just dead Negroes. What makes it political violence? Oh, because he was. What's the name of that Petra? What's the name of the thing he does? Prove me wrong. Wait. What's that thing? Is it called Prove Me Wrong? well, well, is it too soon? Is it too soon? Am I gonna get canceled for this? I would say extra. Why don't white cry? Is it too soon? Am I gonna get canceled for saying that? I guess prove me wrong is a success. Oh, my daughter said that to me right after it happened. I didn't know it was called that. Unc said he buying the whole farm. I prove me wrong. It looked like he hit his vest and fell. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say this right. If you are going to get out there, see, that's the thing. He was amongst his people. He was amongst his people. He in Utah. He on campus. He with all those other people believe in marrying your cousins and your sisters, and they were just having a good old time. Yeah, answering questions, talking about gang violence. Well, well, only six people were there protected. Listen, listen, listen. They were armed. He said all you had to do is have some armed officers, right? I guess I forget. I guess he left. See, Clark. I think Clark was on a date with Lois, and he didn't get there. And Charlie probably told him, "Hey, go on with Lois. We good. We got this. We going to Utah. We're not going to be in the Bronx or anything, right? We're in Utah. We're not in the Bronx. We're not in D.C. We're not in Los Angeles, California. We're not in Chicago. We in. It's safe. We're in Utah." What like Brother Malcolm said, them chickens on the roof. Listen, he let his guard down because he believed his stereotype. Compare that with Butler, Pennsylvania, which one was real. Not going into it with y'all conspiracy theories. For me, both of them were real. Just one was realer than the other. listen, listen. What did the test QQ? You can't just do it. listen. Yeah, yes, you can. That man probably, was a marksman. Man was a marksman. 200 yards. I bet when we find out he has a big piece of land that he goes to and he probably practice. Listen, I know some people don't understand this, but someone that can fire weapons accurately, it's a little natural act to it too. Some of it requires a certain level of concentration, but some of it requires just a certain amount of genetic accuracy too. It sounded like he had it. He had it. Now I wouldn't catch up. That was blood, not my certain plan, my neck, my back. I don't know why you said that. I don't know why. I don't know why. Why did you say that? Oh no. Why did you say that? Oh, I can't believe. I can't believe.
All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. Just do it, do it, do it, do it, do it now. Lick it good, suck this pussy just like you should. Right now, lick it good, suck this pussy just like you should. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm not sorry. Hold on. I'm not finished. Am I finished? Is it too soon? Y'all just like to let me know if it's too soon, right? Is it too soon? Is it too soon? Oh, it's not too soon? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Got all kinds of. Y'all want the remix? Stop. Y'all stop. Y'all stop. Y'all stop. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. Y'all gonna give me a copyright violation. Y'all know this one?
See y'all and let the wild beast stand. Ain't no way.
Too soon? What about this one?
Hey man, what you?
You gotta listen. Y'all messing with somebody who has a musical repertoire.
So you can see we're back into the same old mess. Seems like every time we get out of one situation, we're back into it all over again.
All you people in Washington, you better get it together or we won't get it done. We sit by while you fuss and fuss, but guess who sucks? Cause nobody but us. Now we're a dedicated people and we do our job, but the harder we work, the getting gets hard. One for all and all for one, but it's harder to live when you can't have fun. You're talking out the side of your neck. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
Talking out the side of your neck.
You carry the weight, but we carry the fun.
All right. That's cameo. Talking out the side of your neck, right? Oh. You know what? You know what? Hold on. What the? Y'all know. Y'all know I ain't right, right? Y'all know I ain't right. Shoot your shot. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's Jay. That's Junior Walker and the All Stars. I could do. I could do this all day, but I won't. I won't. I know some of these songs y'all don't know, right? Now Kirk can't ask Epstein what's with all the island. Ah, Chinese. You know I got to make a video of that. I got. Guess what? Epstein can find out everything that's in the. Charlie Kirk can find out everything that's in the Epstein files now. Oh, oh, oh my goodness. Oh, yes, I will. I will. I'll put it on the song Celebration Good Time. Listen, it was the 3rd of September. Now, you know what we're doing? What are we doing now? What are we doing? What are we doing now? It will forever